Classic Truck Rescue. This week we're going to do something a little different. This is the first fire truck that we've gotten home. This was an old Olympia, Washington Fire Department NAPCO 4-wheel drive, 56 Chevy, factory V8 truck. Kind of stumbled across it. Had to have it because of its history. Shortly before we found out that we were going to lose our lease on our farm, I found a fire truck that I absolutely fell in love with it. And I only saw it in pictures, but it was beautiful. 1958 GMC red fire truck with all the chrome trim on it. V8 truck, 22,000 original miles. And it was more than I usually spend for a truck, but at that time we didn't know we were going to lose the lease on our farm. And I had pretty much gotten my business all organized and set up, and things were looking good. So I went ahead and ponied up and put a big chunk of money down on it. Then we found out we were going to lose our farm, and I just have not had time to go get it. I had to pay for the truck while we were moving, so it's really been difficult to follow through on that purchase, but I did. And now I've been storing that truck for almost a year, and it's time to bring it home. We have some good friends in Minnesota. Their names are Craig and Brian, and I have viewers all over the place that offer to help us out. And you know, a lot of people say they would come out here and help us on the property and everything, but they live so far away, and we understand that. We appreciate, you know, the thought. But Brian and Craig live in Minnesota, right by where I bought this fire truck, and I've been paying to have it stored for almost a year. So they offered to help me by going by there and checking out the fire truck and seeing if it might be possible for us to get it running so that we can drive it home. It's too big to tow, you know, with my budget it is anyways. I wish I could just afford to have big trucks put on semis and all, but I can't, especially with all the work we got going on around here. But so we got this fire truck, and then we got this fire truck over here, a 1956 GMC that we call Smoky. He's got, what, 11,000? How many miles that one got on it?
I think he's got like 11, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he has 11,000 original miles. Runs like a champ. Everything works good on it. Drives, stops. Good fire truck. This week we're going to do something a little different. They sent me some video and some pictures of their visit, and they've seen it and I haven't. I've owned this fire truck for a year, been paying storage on it, but I haven't laid hands on it. Hopefully we're going to lay hands on it real soon and get it home. But what's ironic about the other fire truck, which we call Sparky, by the way, this is Smokey, the other one's Sparky. But what's ironic about it is on the door it says number 2, and that's technically the first one we got home, and we're going to get the second one home, and then that's it for the fire trucks, because most people know I'm trying to put together a collection of the working trucks: fire truck, tow truck, dump truck, farm truck, things like that. And I think 2 fire trucks and a fire pickup will round out our classic truck ranch fire department, and we'll call that good on that. You're about to meet Craig and Brian, a couple of guys from Minnesota, good guys. They went and checked Sparky out, and they're doing things the right way, and I'm excited to get some more video from them, but I'll share what I have with you right now. And just want to thank you, Craig and Brian, for going out there, spending your time, helping me get Sparky home. They're both gearheads, and they love old trucks, and they're helping us rescue a truck, and we're calling them Minnesota Division of Classic Truck Rescue. And just really thankful for them. When they first sent me the videos and I saw Sparky for the first time, it was kind of emotional for me, because there were a lot of times when I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish paying for that truck or keep it stored or even get it home. And it's still a long ways from getting it home, but we're working on it. So I'm going to leave you with Craig and Brian, Classic Truck Rescue. Peace out. I got to get a siren on. My nephew's coming.
Hi, I'm Craig from Minnesota, and we're here on behalf of Rick and Classic Truck Rescue to look at Sparky, the fire truck that he got. We'll take you inside and take a look at it.
All right.
here assisting Craig today. We'll give this a shot and see what happens.
Alright, we're at the storage facility where Sparky is. We're going to get inside and take a look. High security fence here. As you can see, there's a few cars packing it in, but this is Sparky. It's like good tires. It's even got hoses. And a little bit of rust happening, but not bad. Come around the front. Bumper's still in great shape. Looks like all the lights are there, except for the red lens. All the pump handles are here. Looks like it was a working fire engine. Here's the information by Quality Fire Apparatus in North Branch, Minnesota, about 50 miles from here. And a little low on the tire here. And wonder what.
Yeah, I think it's a clamp to release the hoses.
Yep.
Yep. So again, the tires are looking good. Got the clamp handles. Looks like the wood's in usable shape here. A little warped, a couple of them, but looks okay. Some kind of a, oh, this is probably the fill spot right here. The panel is not there, but the hinge is. We'll maybe get some penetrating or oil on there for you. Oh, and hey, there's a fuel can here. And another hose. Sorry for the weird angle.
A self-contained fuel racing cell.
Oh, and you got a sign for the side of the road, right? All you need is a placard. That's all you need.
Sparky, found here.
Okay, it's nice. It's got some work lights here on both corners. It's got spotlights on the cab. It's got lights here on top. You can see right there. And it's red up top, and it's over here. Okay. Let's go back around to the driver's door. The driver's door, Rick, we're going to let you work on that. We're just going to use the passenger door because the fender is out, or probably the hinges aren't in the right spot. But you can see here, and this isn't flexing at all, so the door's a little out of whack or whatever, and we don't want to do something you don't want us to. We'll let you deal with that. So we'll just stick to mainly the passenger door. What do we smell in the...
Smells like gas. Old gas, but gas.
Does it smell like varnish or no?
A little bit.
A little bit like varnish. Okay. So let's go ahead and open up the hood. Yeah, the only place we see a broken red lens is right here in the front. But the other red lenses are good. I only see a real couple minor cosmetic dings on the grill.
This could be a little issue. There we go.
All right. So it definitely looks like a Pontiac to me. It's got an alternator. It says GMC, but we know it's not a GMC motor. There's one wire here. We think it's a ground wire that goes down to the engine block. We'll have to see about finding a way to anchor that somehow, or where its attachment point is, but we'll
Looks
work
like
on
it's
that.
between the resistor there.
Yeah, it's after the resistor, so we'll have to figure out exactly what that is, if we need it or not.
Linkage works.
Yep, carburetor linkage, so that's all right. We got plug wires and such.
Old hornet's nest.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what else. This might be a little displaced, but no big deal. The one hook is a little bent, but hey, actually they're both outward bent, so it's probably normal.
Pretty good, yeah.
The bullets look good. Everything.
Let's get in the cab and take a look in there.
Yep. And there are no keys, and it didn't occur to me until I got here. My uncle used to be a Shell service station worker. This seat looks pristine underneath from here, the floorboards, everything. I mean, you know, there's a little surface rust, but it's solid when I got on the floorboard. Obviously the boot needs a little help. And let's look in the treasure trove here. What's in there? Well, some kind of a rubber cover plate, a couple of fuses, not sure grommets, and this, oh, somebody's trailer wiring diagram, but I'll leave that for you, Rick. It's got the white GMC knobs, it's got the pump PTO.
Certainly not the deluxe model.
The seat, the only place there's anywhere, which is over here where it's split. The windows look good. And got all your switches here. It's got looks like a pressure gauge. I can't tell what it says. I'm sure it's a pressure gauge of some kind.
Yep.
No tachometer, but it's got all the other gauges. And the clock says, oh, and you got the lever lock brake mechanism. And the odometer, well, what does that say? It looks like, hard to read it. Tell you what, we'll come back to the odometer. This says fire truck number 2 right here on this little decal.
Floorboards are just fantastic. A little rust around the tunnel. Wonder if you get a high beam over here?
Well, that could be for the chief or whoever's running over there. Maybe it's for some other lights. There's a switch, just like a high beam switch on the passenger side as well as on the driver's. I know you like to see this. Those pedals look about as pristine as you could possibly make them. There's not even hardly a wear spot on the floor, on the vinyl on the floor.
Do we have mileage on the odometer?
I was trying to read it. I'm going to need a light. Do you happen to have one handy? We'll come back. Oh, he's got a light. Us old guys with old eyes, we got to lighten things, brighten things up. All right. 22,279.8. So call it 22280. All right.
Not bad.
And this is fire engine number 2. Okay, so let's take a look underneath this door panel here. So you can see this is nice and clean. The gaskets are in pretty good shape, although the gasket on the bottom of this door droops a little. So let's see what we got under there.
Looks like it's in good shape, it just that it broke off the connectors.
Just go ahead and hold that under there and take a look, and there's a screen. You can just keep your hand away from the viewfinder.
So there's the offending weather stripping. Kind of hard to see as it's dark here, but door's in good shape.
Well, if we get a burn, we got some Rexall spray burn here, but let's take a look behind the seat. This looks absolutely pristine.
Wow.
This is just beautiful.
Even the seat.
Well, if you come with the right specifications, there's an antenna lead here up on the top. Oh, we won't worry about that. But anyway, yeah, Rick, I think you found a real honey here. I'm going to take a picture up from the top here. So as you can see, the cab's in really good shape. I'll try to find another grommet. That one looks a little worn. We'll get you a fresh one if I've got it at home. A couple different items. Not sure what the story is with that light. Here, let's zoom in on that a little bit. The light is kind of pushed back in just a touch, and maybe that rotates, or maybe it's by design. It's not real easy for me to tell. Craig's gonna go over there and take a peek quick. While he's doing that, the glass on the rotating light up top looks absolutely pristine. Yeah, probably just slipped back in, huh?
It just slipped in. It's in good shape. Nothing's broken.
Oop. It would help if I
pull off the screw and put it back in.
Yeah. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, Rick. But one thing, yeah, I think I already mentioned it. My uncle used to work in a shell station, and he may have indeed. Oh wow, you even got a long safety hook here. The wood's a little beat, but you got the safety hook. The safety hook for reaching up when they had to shut off electrical power switches or reach high, just a poking stick. All right, so what it is it didn't dawn on me until I got here that I have a set of GM keys that, and you know what, Rick, I'll donate them to you, that may have a key to fit the ignition on this. The gentleman that showed us the truck and showed us the way here said that they didn't have a key, but if nothing else, we'll try and get something here going and we'll figure it out. So right now we're going to shut off the camera, and Craig and I are going to figure out what we're going to do next. We'll be back in a bit. So we're here, Classic Truck Rescue, getting ready to hook the juice box to Sparky. However, we checked with a voltmeter and there's no power.
There is juice, there's water in there.
Okay, all across the board?
Yep.
All right, so no hold down strap. Rick, if you have one, might want to bring one. So what we'll do is we're gonna pull the covers off, wire brush them, clean them up, put them all back on, and we'll go from there. So we're gonna go off camera. So Craig, what else are we gonna do while we're here?
Well, once we get the battery hooked up and hopefully charging, then we'll take these plugs out, see if we can turn this over by hand. It'll look promising, but we're gonna take the plugs out to make sure. Then we'll clean it up a little bit and get some oil in the cylinders, and then hopefully get it to crank over. So.
All right, so we will come back on camera here, and as soon as we have more to report.
Now we can.
Hey Rick, one thing Craig noticed here as we're getting ready to do some work, there's a little bit of a damage here on the siren. But you know, maybe some TLC and that could be repaired somehow. We'll let you take a look at it, but the rest of it looks okay. And I'll bet the thing sounds fantastic. But anyway, we're gonna go back to what we did is we got the battery out and charging because it gives us a little more room to work, and we're gonna start attacking the spark plugs and taking those out and check it just like Craig said. So we'll be back in a little bit.
All right, see you, Rick. Rick, we got a couple plugs out and a few that are just loose. We're going to check to see if we can turn this over by hand. So I'm going to grab the fan, and it turns. Nice sound. Cylinders are moving.
And while Craig was putting some effort and stuff into it,
it's getting easier.
Yeah, it's easier, and he really wasn't straining hard at all. And hey, Rick, there's an extra plug in here. Were they just using it to plug a hole?
Looks like it's grounded to the fuel line.
Or is that actually part of the carburation, whatever, something to help light it? I don't know. But anyway, there's an extra plug stuck in there for some reason.
And it doesn't match the other ones. It's an AC.
Yeah.
The other ones are champions.
Oh, by the way, so Craig noticed that the battery hold down has got one of the arms there. We just didn't see anything on the front side.
Yep.
So that should be good. And again, we got to figure out exactly where that ground wire goes. It probably goes from back there.
It's off this resistor holder, it looks like. And then should be grounded somewhere or tied to the, maybe the positive post.
Yeah.
Which positive is on this side. Here's your positive cable, nice and black.
Yeah. And we're not gonna mess with that unless you tell us what we need to do with it. Looks like it's got a new regulator here.
While we're at it, let's check the oil.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Oh, look. Nice dark oil. Slippery even. Up to the full mark.
You gotta love that, huh?
I love oil.
All right. I did open up the radiator and look, and she's a little dry. Nothing in there, but hey, we'll get to that when we need to. We'll try that next. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. We're gonna do a little more work here. We're gonna clean up some plugs and put them back in, and we'll see where we go from there. Be back in a bit.
Right.
This is the passenger side from front to rear, and it's a little hard to see, but these are a little carboned. Don't know that it's necessarily oil, but they're not too bad. Now we're gonna grab the ones from the driver's side. Be right back.
All right.
Okay, we're back. And so,
number 1, 3, 5, 7.
and these actually look really good. They've got the right color for the burn and everything.
Little white and those two.
So we'll clean them up and we'll gap them and put them back in. Truck Rescue, Minnesota Division. We're about to crank over Sparky, and I tell you that Craig, what a great guy to work. Oh, he's right there.
Yeah, I'm here. You can talk bad about me. I don't care.
All right, so we're actually gonna try this. We're gonna have 2 cameras going. We'll give you a short interruption here while we get the other one started, but we're gonna crank it over. It won't start. We don't have it set to start. We're just gonna crank it over with the starter, or at least that's the goal. Be right back. Just turn it over here. Sparky comes to life. What was it, July 18th?
July 18th.
Monday. Let's hit the switch.
Here we go.
Whoa, stop. We got a spark. Hang on.
It turned.
It turns.
It made sparks.
The battery isn't in great shape, and we got a booster jumper on here. So we're going to try it again. All right, let's go ahead and stop.
Yeah.
All right, so we hope you heard that, but the solenoid was kind of clicking in and out. We're gonna call it quits right here, but we know it will turn over. We're not going to attempt any spark. We're gonna get a new battery for this. We're gonna get a different battery and hook it up, and we will attempt at that point to
see if we get spark.
Yeah, and get it running after that.
Hey Rick, it's Craig.
And Brian.
We're here in Minnesota at Sparky, which is your fire engine number 2, as it says. We're finished for the day.
And the name of the city is pronounced the sewer.
Yeah, just like the sewer in your home or off your trailer.
We didn't graduate spelling for nothing.
Yeah, but we did get it to turn over under battery power. We got the tires pumped up to about 50. We're gonna check and see if they lose air or not. Next step would be, you've got keys that you might fit?
Yeah, my uncle owned a Shell station in Deerfield, Illinois, and I have a set of master keys from back in the 50s from General Motors products. And when I was a kid, I was given them to play with because I loved keys. So I'm pretty sure I know where they are, and if I can find them, I'm gonna make a trip out here one day and just see if the key works in the ignition or not.
Then the next thing would be is to hook up a racing fuel cell and see if we can get spark in Sparky and to get them to run.
Yep.
But not today.
And the fuel tank looks, from the inside, when you flip the seat forward, looks absolutely pristine. So I'm not sure what the bottom is. I'm thinking it could be an easy washout rinse, and you can maybe run home on the regular gas tank. Because when you pull the gas cap off, the seal is good because nothing in there is rusted. It all looks good. So as long as we can transfer the fuel out or whatnot, it should be good.
Yep. So hope you enjoyed these videos. and hope it makes you feel like you want to come out and see Sparky for yourself someday.
All right, take care, Rick. Take care, Jamie.
See ya.
Classic Truck Rescue. Got some good news from the county yesterday. I had to halt my ditch digging to put our electric in because there's a really deep bank that comes off of the road up there right next to the pole that you can't see, but that's the road up there in the center of the screen right now. And so I need to put a culvert in there so I can build the ground up, which would also be helpful to have a nice driveway going down the center of the pasture. But they told me that that didn't seem like a problem. So we're gonna continue putting the electric in here with the hop to, because buying gas for that generator that you might be able to hear in the background is pretty expensive. Oh, there goes Jet. Oh, he looks good. Yeah, Jet likes it out here. Jamie has fun running him. We haven't been able to let him out here in this part of the pasture for a while because I've had this ditch open. So we just fenced off a smaller area over there that leads to a stall and stuff. Yeah, I think he's getting a little wore out. Is that sweat on him? Oh, that's good. Yeah, he's a good old boy, Jet.
He's so cold and he's so pretty. I don't know, he's wore out, but I am. You wait, as soon as I put him in the thing, he's gonna stomp his foot and he's gonna roll in the dirt. I don't know.
We got to go get Annabella's medicine.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, he looks good though.
He's so funny. You should have seen him. He was like, "Wash my butt." And he lifts up his tail.
He was like, what, honey?
Wash my butt. He lift up his tail. I'm like,
That's nice.
want to go back in?
A really, really big tractor. Yes. Do you want to? You what?
I want to go in it.
He wants to go in it.
Oh, well, I'll have to go get that thing fired up for you, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, baby.